Alright. Been a while, but let's get back to this shindig and continue with our Spyro playthrough and go through Spyro Ripto's Rage. Yeah. And hopefully this time my mic isn't broken like the last time we tried to do this. Back in Spyro 1. In the world of dragons. I always liked Spyro 2. I think I played it first before Spyro. Actually, no, I didn't. Or did I?
We should go on vacation.
Yeah, it was so long ago.
Somewhere sunny.
It is my favorite of the Spyro games, though.
Yeah, I haven't been there since we kicked Nasty Nork's butt. How about it, Sparks?
Right, onward. More adventure.
Last one there's a Nork.
Is it working, Professor?
Almost. Just a few more adjustments to these orbs and...
Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Bringing a dragon here could just make Ripto more angry.
Calm down, Hunter, and stop fidgeting.
But you saw the professor's book. They have claws like this, and teeth like this, and they can spit fire like this. They sound much more dangerous than Ripto.
That's exactly the point. A dragon is our only chance of stopping.
New voices are still weird to me, though. I still prefer the older.
It's working! I've got a dragon!
Huh?
Yeah, Portal might need more calibrations.
Landing. Hi, which way's the beach? Hey, stop staring. Haven't you guys ever seen a dragon before?
You're a dragon?
You got a problem with that, pussycat?
Well, well, someone forgot to invite me to the party. Were you trying to keep something from me? A dragon? You brought a dragon to Avalar? I hate dragons. Yeah!
I kinda like Ripto's older voice. I know it's the same voice actor, but he had more of like Hush Styles way of speaking.
Go, you imbecile! You ate my scepter! I'll deal with you later!
Who was that jerk?
That was Ripto, and we have to get rid of him. He's causing all sorts of trouble around
It's funny how
here, but
Ripto
I
actually
haven't
did
got
go
time
on to be on the pretty much the main antagonist for
This magic
Spyro.
guide to Avalar. It'll help you begin
Because he
to
appeared in
understand
what?
the world.
Spyro,
Right now, I have to follow
this,
Ripto and see the
Spyro
I'll meet you in Summer Forest, okay?
Enter the Dragonfly, and I
Wait a
think
minute.
2 of the GBA games.
How do we get ourselves into
The
these
crossover
messes
Crash
now?
Bandicoot. And I think one of the other GBAs. I never played the GBA games. Might be a good idea for down the road. Right, Glimmer.
Spyro, welcome to Glimmer. Unfortunately for us, a mob of lizards just showed up and started stealing all of our gems.
One thing I like about this, is something I always felt like in Spyro games, especially with 1, because the fact in 1, once you complete a level, it's completely bare bones. Like, there's no enemies, no orbs, nothing. But in this, there's the world NPCs still littering around the place. And then in Spyro 3, it still does that, but it still feels a bit empty. And Spyro 3, I think one problem I had with Spyro 3 is the fact there's no outro and intro cinematics anymore to the levels. That's one thing I like about this, though, is the fact it always has the little outro and intros to show you what the problem with the world is and what it's like after Spyro solves it. Right, and we are going for 100% for this. All the gems for this world. Well, for this game. Not just this world. Unfortunately, we can't get 100% in this world just yet, as this game stops you from getting to the climbable areas in this. The super fly power-up cuts out when you try and go through the cave. Okay, it's been a while since I played Spyro. Okay, here we go. Just figure out which button makes sparks point towards a gem. Ooh, speaking of which, guidebook, skill points. Idle Springs is our first skill point. Okay, there are no more gems in this area. Let's head into the caves.
Hi, Spyro. I'm a friend of Alora's, and she asked me to help you out. Whenever you find me, I'll remember your progress. That zap means that if you get into trouble, I'll return you.
Right. Burn him. We got money bags over there. Let's just get the gems under the bridge first. Lovely gems. Delicious gems. Okay, rest of the gems are upstairs.
Ah, you must be the dragon everyone's talking about. Well, dragon or not, I'm afraid there is a small fee to open the bridge. It will cost you 100 of your gems to cross. Thank you, Mr. Dragon. Spyro, was it? You can now use the bridge whenever you want, free of charge.
Alright.
To get a good look around, press the X.
Right, that is all we can do in this cave for now until we learn to climb. And we won't learn that until we reach Autumn Plains. For a minute there, I thought he had mutton chops, that big lizard. Wait, which music do I have on? Do I... Yeah, let's put on the Reignited music. Let's see what... I don't like putting the dynamic music on because as soon as you let go of the control stick, it just immediately starts petering down. One, two. Ayop. Aw. I wanted that jam. I think it's in Spyro 1, they were blue, the 5 gems were. Yeah, because all the gems are the same size. It's in this game that they all start being different shapes and everything. No, looking at these gems, I want to play Sonic because they remind me of Chaos Emeralds. Haven't played Sonic in a while. Right.
Great! The Superfly power-up is active.
Light all the lamps. Just changed it. You could actually, if you were fast enough, you could hit one of the baby lizards with your flame attack if you charged them quick enough. And this, no, you still have to spit the balls at them. Fuck yeah. Let there be light.
Thanks for helping me light the lamp, Spyro. A fairy gave me this orb, but I like gems better. You take it instead.
Right. First thing is use the Superfly power up and go and get that purple gem that was back in the cave. E. Alright, there were 2 green gems back here. At least we have the hover ability in this now, because back when I was doing the Spyro, playing Spyro 1, I kept trying to hover, and in that game, if you try and hover by pressing Y while gliding, you actually just drop straight down.
Pretty far, Spy.
Ayo, fuck to you. Damn it. Got it. Yeah, that's what I mean. You can't blame them. If this was the original PlayStation 1 version, you could have a flame attack would have hit that baby lizard.
To hit that lizard.
Ayup. Aw. Right in the face. I'll show what I meant about the Superfly not working anymore as well. So once we reach this doorway, see it's halfway and it's... oh wait, it's spit down. It does speed up though, because you can't reach that spot there. I'll give it a shot though. Where is the gem cutter? There he is. Are these supposed to be like field mice gem cutters? Because I know all the NPCs are based on animals. Alright, let's give the Superfly power up another shot. Maybe we can actually reach it. What the heck? I did not see that ladybird. Yeah, look, you can see it speeding up there. Nope, and it pushed me down so I couldn't reach it. So yeah, we can't reach that one. Oh, like I said, we'll come back once we learn how to climb. Oh, it was just the light on the side of the wall. I say they're field mice, but they also kind of remind me, I think, of wallabies. Or those type of animals. Dang it. Wait for it. Fire.
Yay! You've saved my crop of gems from the lizards. Here, take this orb. Some girl with wings dropped it here yesterday.
Right, we are done with Glimmer. Time to head to Summer Forest. Alright, gems here.
Spyro, thanks for helping us fight off the lizards. Please take this talisman of glimmer as a sign of our gratitude.
Hey, I did it. I got a pickaxe, I can go mining.
The magic portal next to me will take you to Summer Forest, one of the home worlds of Avalar.
Alright, let's double check. Yeah, no, he's pointing to the cave. Let's just go. Okay, I'll get everything back when we come back later. Alright. Let us move on now. And here we are at shiny Summer Forest. Yeah.
Oh no! Oh, hello. We didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name is Alora.
Hi. I'm Spyro. What are you, some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh, sorry.
Did you meet the gem cutters in Glimmer?
Yeah, they gave me a souvenir too. They called it a talisman.
They gave you a talisman?
What, is it special? I just stuck it in the guidebook you gave me.
Well,
How
there
heavy
are
is that
14
guidebook going to be now if he's sticking all
Talismans in
these
Avalar,
talismans
and
there
they're
that look like they're made out of gold?
If you can collect enough of them, they can be used to defeat Ripto. Hunter, where have you been?
Oh, I got a little lost.
Spyro's gonna help us collect the talismans.
I am?
He is.
Spyro, look. There's no way you can get to Dragon Shores right now. Ripto and his monsters have taken over the castle here in the Summer Forest. You're going to have to go to Avalar's worlds and convince the inhabitants to give you their talisman. You can keep them in your guidebook.
Hey, I could do that. Why doesn't the dragon just torch Ripto?
Hunter, you can't even keep track of your running shoes. How can we trust you with 14 talismans? If you come across any orbs, they're important too. But I'll tell you about them later.
Okay, no problem. I'll collect a few talismans, give Ripto the old hot foot, and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime.
Hey, it's Mosey. Ripto coming from Spyro 1 to this and actually being allowed to touch water now, since every single bit of water in Spyro 1 was all like acid and lava. Or Spyro just drowned in it.
Spyro, this is the homeworld called Summer Forest. There are portals to many of the Avalar worlds around here. Unfortunately, Ripto has taken over the castle, and we need your help. Start by retrieving the talismans from each of the worlds you visit.
Okie dokie. Alright, more gems down here for me to feast on. I think as well, I don't think there's enough gems outside of the water to get us enough money to buy the swimming lessons, so we will have to go into one of the worlds first. And I think the best one will be Idle Spring? No, I think Colossus will actually be the best one, because it doesn't have swimming in it, so we don't have to worry about having to go back in. Oh, there is a gem there. I was about to say no gem over here, but there is gems. I think it's 400 gems. I want to get all the gems I can get there before I talk to mini bags. If those waterfalls are just letting all the water out there, how damp would all the grass be? What's up, Hunter?
Hi, Spyro. You look like you're pretty agile. Let's try putting it to a test. See if you can get up this first step. Press the jump button and hold it down to get more hang time.
Alright, jumping lessons.
Okay, not bad. Now to make this next jump. Nice job.
I didn't even need to hover.
Very good. Now for the hardest.
I think that dome over there is where the sea spire level is with the seahorses.
Wow, you're a pretty good athlete. If I hadn't lost my running shoes, I'd take you on for real.
Okay, apple flavor. Alright, let's see what Moneybags has to say.
Sorry, Spyro. I'd love to teach you how to swim underwater, but not as much as I'd love to take your trip.
Yeah, 500 gems. I knew it. The rest of the gems are all underwater. So, it's off to Colossus. Whee! Oh, that guy's dead.
A Yeti has been rampaging around our home, but we've managed to trap him by shutting all the doors. If you talk to the other brothers, they will open the gates and guide you to him.
Right, Colossus. One thing I like about this place is in this version they put a bunch of hockey memorabilia around. And you have balloons around the place, so it shows people are coming here. So like I said, it makes it look more lived in. And like I said, look, oh, a hockey stick over there.
By concentrating, I should be able to open this door for you.
Nope. Yak defeated.
Who needs a key when you know how to chant like this?
Yuri Lowenthal.
Enemies like those yaks are too big to be charged. Your flame attack should...
Yeah, goats.
Each time you defeat an enemy, it will release a spirit particle. The spirit particles will activate the power-up in that world. If a power-up isn't active, you need to defeat more enemies.
Right. That's the outside done. We need to defeat 4 more enemies.
Hey, look what I can do.
Speaking of Yuri Lowenthal, I really need to sit down and finish Miles Morales. I left off on, I think, the final boss. Just the section before the final boss the last time I played it.
Remember Hunter's advice.
Dodge! Right. Okay, is there anything else we can do out here? No. So let's jump over here and get the stuff over here. Alright, super spring jump power-ups, all active. So we can get on the roofs. What's this point to? Oh. Completely forgot about this stuff down here. Alright, what is the skill point for this world? It is perfect in hockey. Oing, 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 oing. Alright, yep. Nah, I didn't have enough height for that one. Away, evil spirit, away.
Thank goodness you scared that evil spirit away. But now it will hide in the statues. If you were to flame all
10? I thought there was only like
I'm
6
sure you would-
statues. I always forget about the statues, and I always miss one. I will say the PS1 version had a great like effect where when you flamed the statue, it actually moved and actually changed color. And this one, it just poofs and they change the model instantly. Okay, let's take here. The statues, there are 2 by the start level. Alright, let's see if there's any out here. Nope. Alright, let's make our way back through the level and find the statues. So we have 5 out of 10. Let's say 6. There's number 6. The music of this world reminds me of some 80s, 70s music my dad listened to this day. It's like some type of English punk rock or something. I don't know the song. Man, but it just reminds me of times my dad would just play all his music and that while he's doing DIY work and that, or on car trips. Is it just me, or does the statue's face look like the rooster from Chicken Run? Kinda looks like some of the the claymation stuff Art and Entertainment does. Right, all 10 statues flamed.
Spyro, you've scared the evil spirit away. Why don't you take this? I borrowed it from the temple. They don't need it.
Right. Let us go to the hockey match. No, let's just get the Yeti out of the way.
Even though I'm a vegetarian, I think you should torch that Yeti. He's pretty tough, though. In fact, I'm not sure you're up to it. I thought the Yeti was tougher than that. I guess he was all bark. Ruff, ruff. Anyway, I was just guarding our sacred talisman to make sure the Yeti didn't eat it.
Thanks. Talisman 2 acquired. Wait, is there anything down? No, that's the way to get back if we hadn't jumped over. Right, all I have to do is get the rest of the gems and play some hockey. No, no. 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 I guess I missed a gem. 8 gems. I'm missing 7 gems.
Ah, Spyro, welcome. We have found that hockey is a peaceful and calming sport. Would you like to join in a match against our goalkeeper? You have 2 minutes to score 5 goals in the red goal.
Where's the hockey puck? There it is. I never noticed the penguins sitting up there in the crowds. Oh no! Dang it. Got it. I mean, it's always gave me a bit of trouble when I was a kid, especially once you get to the one-on-one match. Righto. What do you say, 5 goals? That's 4. Done.
Well done. Have... Would you like to try a... The
Right.
first to score 5 goals
Time
wins.
for
You are
the
shooting at the
perfect
red
match.
goal.
So, need to, for the skill point, we need to just make sure the guy doesn't score. Yeah, I actually want to look up why is hockey seen as like very, why do fights break out so much in a hockey match? Why does it have that reputation? Then I'm also thinking of the goofy short hockey, how to play hockey, where it's like it just all chaos breaks loose. It's my favorite goofy short. It pretty much plays out like just us watching a hockey game was like goofy, which everyone is goofy, but they play it seriously with just the comedic, like the fights that they get into, even worse than real life. I think the only character you can say who is actually goofy is the ref, because he just gets,
Have this.
he keeps
If you
getting everything
stare at
happen
it
to him.
long enough,
I want to watch that short now. Right. Now we got our skill points, so. Oh yeah. Is that a ski slope? I missed one in the cave on the roof. Couple anyway. What the heck? Spyro. There's nothing there, Spyro. Sparks, why weren't you picking that up? Right, where is this last 2? Alright, looks like it is on the roof. No, it's not, it's inside. Dang it, missed it. Oh. Here we go. Level complete, and all the skill points for this level are complete. Alright, back to Summer Forest. We'll learn to swim and get as many of the gems as we can get, and then we'll head to Idle Springs. Oh yeah.
oh.
You didn't see nothing. Okie dokie. Let's talk to Moneybags.
Hello there, Spyro. Would you like to learn? Great.
Hey, we can now swim on the water. Oh, there are gems. I was wondering, where are all the gems? Okay, that looks like all the gems here. Let's head back to the starting area and put the gems in the pool down there. I remember in the original PS1 version of this game, if you like drop down to get the gems, even after you successfully glided across, Hunter would still appear on the bridge to tell you how to glide. How buoyant are these things, that gems that can just float there? Okay, hidden cave. Oh, there's a red gem there. They weren't there when we came through here. Okay, let's go to Idle Springs.
Spark, the dragonfly.
Right, onward.
Spyro! The idols we were carving have come to life! They've locked us out of our temples and stolen our food!
Wouldn't idols like that be a bit worried about holding a flame? Unless they're treated, so. I'm not a carpenter, so I wouldn't actually know. But can you like put like varnish or something on a wood to make it slightly fire resistant? Okay, first order of business. Let's go into this cave here and start this small side quest. Since this takes us through the entire level. There's no point of starting it when you're near the end, since
I've been locked in here with all our tools, and the giant idol heads won't let the workers in unless we can solve the 3 puzzles they've given us. The first puzzle is to turn all these blocks yellow. If you have trouble, come back and talk to me.
Okay, Jason Alexander. Oh, well, that was a lucky guess.
Wow, Spyro, you did it! I knew you could do it. Now, meet me at the pond for the next challenge.
I remember as a kid, that one took me ages to get. I was surprised, kid. Plus, some of these puzzles are more difficult than the original, that they just made them a bit easier for this.
10 fish. He's got a sensitive stomach, so watch what kind of fish you feed him.
Especially this one here. This one could take you ages in the original if you let it. Fish. Fish. Dang it.
Okay, Spyro, just one more puzzle to go. I'll meet you over by the colored stones for your final challenge.
Right. Now we can just do the level as normal, and then we get to that puzzle near the end. Okie dokie. There we are.
Those metal shields are making enemies invulnerable.
It's kind of, it feels weird hitting the, or maybe because of last time I played Spyro was 1, but hitting an enemy with the shield and it just, like, it actually knocking back Spyro after you kill them, because in Spyro 1 you just plow the road right through them. And he's pointing up there, so there's nothing down here. Speaking of which, Idle Springs land on Idle. Oh, when I first saw that, I thought it was land on the purple idol where the dancers are. It's not, it's land on one of the idol heads. We'll have to see where they are later.
To aim the camera left.
Right, there we go. That's all this complete. Let's do this
If you
menu.
jump on these stones in the correct order, you will solve the puzzle. I only know what the first one is. It's up to you.
Nope.
Let's...
Dang it.
Let's start over.
Wait, is that the... Alright, so... What I thought was the star there, and then the star there, but then because it's the shape of an octagon... Octagon or hexagon. Either way, you know what I mean. That would be this one. So that would be this one here. But then I'd say that I chose this one because the moon's the odd one out with the star. Then the moon would then go to this one, and you'd have this one. I just saw Bud just despawn there. Right, that's another orb for me. Right, so then we just need to go get Talisman and then the Hula Dancer orb.
pretty tough. If you ever want a permanent job, we've got a place for you here. But for the moment, I want you to have this talisman.
Hopefully it doesn't come alive. Right, on to the next area. What's that buzzing noise back there? I don't know. Dang it. Fell down. Okay, my hover didn't work there. Maybe the charge and too close. The charge is pushing me too close to the edge. I think that's the idol down there that I gotta land on. Before we deal with them, let's just get these gems around the top roofs. That's good. Hover! Skill point acquired.
It's fabulous to see you, Spyro. Now that the supercharged power-up is active, you can charge through the pedestals and send the dancing hula girls over here to help me.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. The hula girls' ring dance blew up that idol like a Roman candle. Now I can pursue that dancing career I've dreamed of. Take this orb. It could help you go places.
Question is, were all these hula girls the idols, the guys? Like are they actually people or were they idols who came to life? Okay, I think that's all the gems down here, and now we just need to work our way through those rooftops back to the start to find the rocket to open up the metal chest. That way we'll be done, because we just need 186, just 86 more gems. 186, where am I getting that from? Those mushrooms were something. Right, that's the gems over there. Okay, I missed some gems somewhere. Let's go get them. I guess it's just the sound of the waterfall. There's something in the cave I missed? Oh. There we go. Level complete. Ow. Right, so that's Idle Springs done. Now we go into the castle itself. And like I said, much like Glimmer, we won't be able to go through the whole, get all the gems because of the climbing wall.
You're well on your way, Spyro. Oh, and keep...
Okay, our levels choices are Sunny Beach and Perkos. Sunny Beach is like, again, needs the climbing ability. A lot of this game, some of the worlds in this game do that, where worlds in the level will need the move upgrade ability from the next world. So there'll be a bunch in Autumn Plains that need the head bash button.
Say, Spyro, you see this wall here? I bet you're dying to know what's on the other side. Ah.
Right, Aquaria Towers unlocked. And the Speedway. Made it. Alright, our next is Hurkos, all windmills. Aquaria Tower, all seaweed, Ocean Speedway, complete under a minute 10. Great. I might as well do the Speedway now, get it out of the way.
Nice work, Spyro. The orbs you're carrying have activated the special portal. You won't find a talisman in Ocean Speedway, but if you're fast, you'll get lots of treasure.
Treasure! I didn't miss that. Yeah, so unlike Spyro 1 speedways, this one does kind of have a set route. I think there was an achievement in this to burn everybody on the stands. The spectator stands. New record! Oh, I got it just on the 10 dot. It didn't count. You're gonna drive me bonkers trying to get the skill points. I think also what did me in there was the missing the boat guy. Dang it. Go, go, go. We got 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5. Got it. Right. Next on our list is to the talk to the queen and do the orb mission.
I guess now you think you're pretty good. Well, let's see if you're as good as the current champion. All right, Spyro. Meet the course champion. In order to win the race, you must fly through all the rings. But beware, if Hunter flies through a ring first, the ring will start to shrink.
Whoops. I missed it.
It's not. All right.
Something got my attention there. Thing is though, you can't beat Hunter in this, you just have to follow him. Wee. Damn it, that angle he took. I think in the PS1 version he didn't have it as a backpack. He actually had like a wingsuit on his arms. Alright, 5 rings to go. Hey, we did it.
Great job, Spyro. That was some excellent flying.
Okay, we are finished with this world. Let's get out of here. Alright, let's head to Sunny Beach and get that world done. Right, turtle baby time.
It's a good thing you're here.
Ah, there is no side stuff in this. I mean, skill points. Hey. Dang it. Just to focus on the duck. Right. There's nothing else we can do in here. Let's get this door open. I used to always try and race the little baby turtles. See if I could reach the end before they did. Let's say we need. We need.
The water workers have captured most of our baby turtles, and the boxes they put them in are incredibly strong. With a more powerful flame attack, maybe.
I need 2 more enemies to get the super flame ability. One more enemy. Nice. Super flame charge ready. Alright, we'll go back and restock the flame ability. Alright, 4 boxes to go. Three boxes to go. And there are none up here. Right. I can sneeze. Did I get the doorway box down here? Nope. Restock. Oh, I hit Zoe. Got him.
Most impressive. Please take this sacred thingamajig as a token of our everlasting gratitude. Hello, young one. There's a chef up at the top of this ladder who wants...
Yeah, ain't got no way getting up there, boy. Damn it. do it. Baby turtles blocking my charge. Right, I think that's the last of it. Now we can do in this world. Let's get the door open and move on. And we go to her coast next. Move it, turtle.
Thank you, young dragon. The baby turtles will be safe up here. Please take this talisman as a token of our gratitude.
Right, we are done to the next world. Okie dokie, Hurricos. I think Hurricos is my favorite of the Summer Forest levels. Right.
We've always had trouble with the gear grinders, but now they've set up force fields to separate us. If you find diodes, you can use them to turn off the force fields. I think there's a diode around here somewhere, but my eyesight isn't what it used to be.
Gear grinders always remind me of Norks. Bad thing about this is you can't skip the diode cutscene on this one. Right, need to find all the windmills. I do kind of want to go back and play the original PlayStation versions, but I do own them and they're on my PS3, but I just can't be bothered getting the cables together because my PS3 controller is dying, so it needs to be plugged in all the time. And on my TV, it always gives me the HDCP warning, so I have to plug in the switcher. So I gotta get two HDMI cables, and it's just, I can't be arsed putting it together and taking it apart whenever I need to use those HDMI cables. No! Oh, I saved it. I thought she was going to talk about the robots there. No, I need the supercharge for that one. Ooh, I wanna. I need another diode. Very good. Oh well, we'll come back to it once we finish once we get the mini game lag, the side quest down here done. How many more of these lightning stones are here?
These gear grinder thieves keep taking our lightning stones. If you can replace them all and activate our generator, I'd be very grateful.
Right. Hopefully he didn't. Yeah, in the original version, the original game, once they stole a lightning stone, there would be like this big alarm going off. It scared the shit out of you if you weren't expecting it. No alarms this time, though. Also, they're very silent. In the original game, they also had like the laugh of laugh. You'd always have one running around like this, but then you'd have another one in the corner holding the lightning stones. I didn't think they were chargeable. Alright, 4 of them to go. Go. One to go. Right, all gear grinders defeated. Let's repower the orbs. And in the original one as well, this generator here, this blue meter here, it actually was a meter where you could see how much charged the lightning stones were, so you could tell if you needed one or not. Just little subtle details that sometimes remasters take away. Done.
Thank you, Spyro. I found this shiny thing mixed up with our lightning stones. Please, take it as a reward.
Would the orbs technically be good? Because they are magical and like they're using the power portals. Would they actually be good to use in the generator? Okay, so we are missing a diode. There it is. No. Come here there, I thought Zoe was about to say something to us. Some people are on the same animation loop. Okay, I think that's all the enemies in the world defeated. 22. So let's just get all the gems here, and then we will move on to the next orb quest. There's some red gems. Alright, all the rest of the gems should be on the top area, so let's go get the start this thing now. We're gonna use the superpower speed to turn off all the... Oh, right there, I thought the diode was in Spyro's mouth like the lightning stones. That's why I tried just head bashing the button. Okay, that is all the propellers in this area. Dang it. I always had trouble with this one because you gotta get the angle just right. Right. Just that windmill there, and then we are good to go. Whoopsie doodle. Or as a kid, I used to just come blazing out the door, just doing a hard right turn, hoping to hit that windmill.
Spyro, do you see that big building over there? The gear grinders are using it to steal our electricity. Please help us by shutting down the machinery inside.
Are those guys voiced by Tom Kenny? I remember in the original they were Spyro's voiced by him, but I don't really tell anymore. Oop. Alright, shortcut unlocked.
You have done well so far. You could have this little trinket for good luck. If you have any questions about shutting down the factory, just ask me. The next glides get tricky. You'll have to use your hover maneuver to make them. Press the action button during a glide to hover and get extra height. Remember to press the action button when you're very close to the windmill, or you won't make it.
Right, hover time. Oop. Oop. Yeah, in the original version, again, these windmills gave me some trouble as well. Alright, is this the last windmill for the skill points? Yeah, no. Which means there's another wind. Oh, no, there we go. That one was a bit delayed.
Spyro, help! The switch to turn off the gear grinder factory is in that room, but, it's awfully noisy in there.
Ow. So the whole time they could have just, someone could have just gone in and pushed that button, but they're too afraid.
Down the factory. Here, I found this stuck between the gears. You can have it if you want.
Right. All orbs collected. I think we're right on top of the end of the level, so that's why Sparks is going down there. Right, let's finish her coast end, and then we will move on to Aquaria Towers. And once we do that, we can move on to Crush's Dungeon. Then we will be done with Summer Forest. Happy face. Okay, that's this level complete.
Spyro, you've deactivated all of the...
Sparkly. I don't know why, but for some reason the gear grinder there just remind me of Heavy Weapons guy. Right. Her coast complete. Aquaria Towers, here we come.
The funny-looking guys with the shock sticks have drained all our water.
There's one thing I like about Spyro 2 as well. I don't think Spyro 3 does it, where a lot of the worlds are like interconnected to each other. Like you have these the water workers here, and also in Sunny Beach. In Autumn Plains you have the land grubs and the zephyrs fighting each other, so they're in both worlds. You can see the fights in each of their home worlds. In Spyro 2 you just have the Rhinox showing up, but there's no real like like I said, there's no intro or outro cutscene, so there's no really get a feel for what's happening in the worlds. Right, I think the seaweed we need for the skill point is all up in the outer area. Let's double check this tunnel here. Did I miss anything? Nope. Alright, let's go. Crab people. Crab people. Hey, did you see? I never actually looked up the stuff about the betas for these games. I know a lot of PS1 stuff had stuff in them that were eventually cut once they got the full release. Okay. Button, there's the button. Hey, isn't one of these rooms supposed to have the shark chamber in it somewhere? Or is it an area up ahead? That was a side room with a shark, bunch of robot sharks. Somewhere. I never actually looked up that. I might actually look that up. Reminds me of Sonic 2 had Hidden Palace Zone, and when they finally released that on the iOS version, it had a great track on the original, like unreleased version, but on the iOS version they just went with one of the multiplayer maps teams.
Hi, Spyro. You must be tougher than you look.
100 gems for a submarine? What I charged for? Wait, I didn't even notice I hit the button. I swear there was a room with a bunch of robot sharks. Maybe they only find it once the whole place is flooded. Right, how many do we got? We have enough to get the super flame power up. Right, let's grab this and head back to that shark tunnel. I remember in the original PS1 version, firing the super flame underwater went like a more circular motion than that. I kind of want to boot up the PS1 version now. Hello? Ooh, 5 gems. Yum. Was Luigi discovered to be... yeah, there's the hole in the wall there. I remember there was all the L is 21, like, myths and that. Was Luigi actually discovered to be properly in Mario 64? I remember that was a famous hoax back in the day, like, Sonic and Tails and Smash Bros. Melee. I will admit I fell for that as well. Beat 10 enemies from Cruel Melee. Made me better at the game, but my god, was I egg-faced. I also ran there's what's called clown farts. Jeez. How much stuff is in the N64, like coding at that? It's just hidden there. I was saying clown farts is a name that well, it appears like this is said there's a soundtrack for the basement in Resident Evil, and it's just like it turns out the composer for that track was deaf, so it was all wrong. It was the wrong instrument, so it's just like a bunch of trumpets, like a brah 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 brah. And somebody actually took the track, changed the weapons, instruments to it, and actually made it like spooky and that. Then of course you had stuff like Resident Evil 1.5, which was the original version of RE2 that was scrapped, and then the director said, oh no, this isn't that good, so they scrapped it and completely did RE2. It's where Blair with a biker outfit with the like professional racer outfit came from. What am I looking for? Can I break the seaweed? Okay, I think that red seaweed is actually, I need to get the super chip, but super flame power up. I don't think it's that they hide them for data miners, like old games such as that, like it's just, they just left it in the code, like hidden in the game, unused. Plus nowadays you can't hide anything in the game's code or that. Like look at how many live service games all had these like big events planned out and then, or like expansion stuff planned out in the code, and then data miners just spoil everything. Like stuff that were supposed to be surprises and that. Okay. I think. Is there more seed? Alright. Seaweed, seaweed. I think I got all the seaweed up here, but I think I do have to break the red seaweed down in the proper level itself. Let's have a gander. My tongue is burnt. I've got a feeling where like you take a sip of something or eat something too hot and then your tongue is just sore for ages. The last indie dev game I played that had a secret in was maybe Shovel Knight when they had the hidden... It's actually no, that was in the level itself. Disregard that last statement. I know somebody just found the in Mario Kart World that just came out a couple of weeks back. Somebody found that there's a music track that the composer for one of the games who voices Yoshi always puts into the game. So they found that track again. You always have little traditions like that. Right, rest of the seaweed. Hopefully this is the last of the seaweed and we can... Nope. Unless it's delayed like the windows were. I better do a lap just in case. Seaweed could be in the towers. Then you have stuff like Toasty in Mortal Kombat, where ever since I think Mortal Kombat 2 now you had the developer, they had the joke, the Toasty joke that always shows up. Where is that? Yeah, there's more seaweed in here. There we go. Skill points acquired. Only shame about this game, and one of the shames really I brought up, is if you get all the skill points in the original PS1 version, you get the little like epilogue booklet showing people what happened afterwards. It's not in this version, you just get the art book stuff. Right, there should be Hunter and the King Seahorse here. Here's the King Seahorse.
The water workers have kidnapped 6 of my children and have hidden them in the top of
I don't know, for some reason when I swam up to him there, I just thought of Patrick Star there, and I thought of him being voiced by Patrick.
If you can make it to the top.
Alright. Now, technically shouldn't those doorways explode inwards? How would he have gotten the explosive inside the door? Going up. Damn it. Number 3. Here's the exit there. No. Actually no, because we'll be brought back here as soon as we complete this side quest. Alright, there's no crabs in here. Doesn't already these towers seem a bit smaller? It seemed like they were longer back in the day. Damn it. Always when I'm at the last one. Now, talking back to songs hidden in games, I remember... I was saying that at the start, how it's weird how in this game you can actually jump in pools of water, but in the Spyro 1, even normal water, he just drowns. Tower, this one. I was gonna say music stuff, Easter eggs, and I remember Bungie always has the Siege of Madrigal music track in their games. You can find it hidden in Halo in certain points near the end of the game. I don't think it's in Destiny though. Okay. Is this the tower? Yep, number 5. I already got this one. I've lost count. Yeah, that's the only tower in this region. Area. Ah. I'm playing too much open world games. Excuse me, money bags. There we are. Screw it. Just go. Just take the hit.
You did it! Now we can...
Okay, there's Hunter there. Ooh. Free butterfly.
I've been trying to tame my new pet manta ray, but he just won't obey me. Hey, great! Hop on his...
Nope. Oh, hey, there's still gems up here. I need to get them when we're done here.
Well... Now that the manta ray's tamed, I'd love to get him into... Okay.
Alright. Aw. I remember the sound effects, like a pop 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 sound in the original game. Alright. Number 9. Hey. Alright, let's get the gems and then we can finish this level. All orbs complete. How many gems left? 35 gems. 15 gems. All the gems. I lost count. Hey, look, it's last year as well. Right, let's get the talisman.
Our world is wet again. We all want you to have this
All hail the magic conch. They built the metal sharks. Okie dokie. Huh? Yeah, that's all the worlds. Usually teleport to... Usually they just teleport, PS1 version, they just teleport you to the boss room.
Well done, Spyro.
Alright, let's fight Crush. I was about to say gulp there, but...
Before you get to the castle dungeon, Spyro, I thought that you might want to know how Ripto and his monsters arrived in Avalar. You see, last week in the winter tundra, the professor was working on some new super portal technology.
There, that's the last orb in place. Now let's see. All we need are some coordinates.
Yeah? How about 22475? That's my birthday.
No, Hunter, don't!
What?
Get off me, you useless buffoons! Why can't either of you...
Me Grimlock.
Where are we?
No dragons? Wonderful.
Crush, go back and pack my bags. We're moving in.
Say hello to your new king.
Professor, shut it down! Hurry!
Oh my, I can't see the switch. I think I've broken my glasses.
Crush! Go through the portal, you idiot!
Tell all your friends to take the orbs and scatter them throughout Avalar. Quickly!
Now! Go! Crush! Get the orbs now! Now, you despicable little creature! I'll kill you!
This is bad news for Avalar. Hunter, why didn't you chase him?
Yeah. I, would have gone after him, but didn't he say something about not liking dragons?
Professor, could we catch a dragon to help us?
Yes, I think so. We'll need a world that has an alignment much better suited to intercepting one of these creatures. How about Glimmer?
Right, Crush. It's just funny how his club is a chicken drumstick now instead of a big wooden club. Alright, can we beat him without taking damage? For the skill points. I know Gulp is Crush is easier, but Gulp in this version is really like much more difficult. Just how his attacks are. I don't think I've been able to beat Gulp perfectly without getting the supercharge after getting all the other all the 100%ing the game. Let's just have a look. Yeah, perfect for the bosses. And there's also a skill point I think for shooting Ripto. But that might be Gulp's dungeon again. Wait, I'm taking this is more like Gulp's fight. I think I'm supposed to shoot him. Yeah, here we go. I was acting more like this was the Gulp boss fight where you gotta hit him with stuff. Then with it's flaming him. Right. Dodge left, dodge right. Missed. And dodge and flame. Alright. Now looks like the blue build attacks are also free game now. Backing up. I thought he would change it to blue. I think on the last hit you can turn them colors differently. I was hoping he could hit him again as he got to the thing. Right, Gulp. Next on the list.
Now, Crush!
You may have been able to defeat that simpleton,
But Gulp will be more than a match for you!
Bring it on, Shorty!
Gulp, come here now! Destroy him and make sure it's painful. What? Go! Get me out of here! So long, dragon.
What a wuss.
Our rules book. Right, on to Autumn Plains. So we can learn how to climb and head back to Summer Forest and wrap up all the worlds we have to do it.
That Ripto has caused enough damage. All his meddling has cost me a fortune. If it wasn't for Spyro, I'd be bankrupt. Oh, if Ripto were here, I'd give him a piece of my mind. In fact, I'd give him a lot more than that. I was a champion bantamweight boxer at university, and I still know a few moves. Take that! And that! No! Why, you...
Right, Autumn Plains.
Well, well. I better...
Right, now we can climb. And with that, back to Summer Forest. Okay, first on our list is Glimmer. Let's go. Then we'll hit up Sunny Beach. And then we'll get the ones in the world itself afterwards. Of course I have it. I still need 10 though. Is there still something up there? Oh, there was a red gem still hidden there. Let me save the gems to that. Yeah, the scales along their side of their cheeks, it just makes me think of mutton chops. Alright, there we go. 10 spirits. Looks like his hard hat is a freaking gem on his head. Okay. Let there be light.
Thanks for helping me light the lamp, Spyro. For a while, I was afraid we were gonna have to cancel tonight's baseball game. Here, somebody mix this orb in with...
Why would you need the lights in a cave open if you're going to be playing baseball outside? All orbs collected. Level complete. Oh yeah. And we actually get to see this cutscene now. Okay, honestly, the purple face, lizard face, the faces of those lizards in this, why am I just thinking of shark tail faces? They're just too human. I think you need more scales on the face. Alright, Sunny Beach.
Hi,
Alright, time for the race. Go! Go, big guy. Go, big guy. I gotta beat the kids. Why does this mean those ducks have dirt face? Oh, stupid turtle. Damn it, I didn't beat the kids. Alright, let's go rescue the baby turtles up here.
Your turtle friends will make a very good soup if I can catch them. You can try to say them if you like, but I'm feeling all fresh.
He wanted the gumbo. Man, the original one he had a French accent. This one he has like a Cajun accent. You spin me right round.
So you saved a few turtles. There are more where those came from.
Right, next turtle, please. Oh, he didn't go in to drink. Jeez, for a minute there, it looked like there was two turtles just stuck in each other. Next turtle. Nope, still one more batch of turtles. No, here he comes.
Rats, you saved every turtle on the beach. Here, take this. I was gonna use it to buy potatoes.
All orbs collected. All gems collected. No, Kermit. No, I don't want. Right. Next to this. Let's get the gems up here. Of course, there's always a green gem hidden. What else am I missing? Looks like there's one still outside. Alright, I think we'll get the gems from here and then call it there for today. I just wanted to do a quick 2-hour thing, or at least finish Summer Forest today, just as a quick test bed. So, we'll get this gem, we'll get the 100%, and then we'll call it there, and then next time we'll come back and do Autumn Plain. I gotta get my stuff ready for work tomorrow. There we go. And with that, we are done. Yeah. That is Summer Forest 100% complete. Good night, good fight.